Hi, I'm Phil Albinus, editor of Waters Magazine, and tonight is the 2009 Waters Rankings, and we're interviewing the winners of these awards. And from BT, we have Mike Masiello. Mike, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Phil.
You won in the category of Best Hosting Provider. Can you tell us, why do you think the readers of Waters Magazine picked BT in this category?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us, and thank you to the readers for selecting us. There are really three things that I think we provide that our customers have warmed up to. One is, when we built these centers, proximity hosting centers around the world, we built them specifically for the financial services industry. So the people, the facilities, and actually the proximity to the exchanges where they trade. And that was really I guess the key thing. And then two other things that I think are factors are, we provide low latency out of those centers, and last but not least, they are built inside our POPs, which means easy access to the rest of the financial services industry, where we have about 10,000 connections in that industry. So it's a big deal for our customers looking for distribution.
Great, and I would imagine that one of the top trends in your space is low latency. Is that still the top trend among your clients?
It is absolutely a big focus for our customers. More so even this year than last year.
Sure.
And this has been going on for now 4 years. And we first launched the low latency products. We have two of them, Ultra and Proximity. And our Proximity was launched about 4.5 years ago, and Ultra about 3 years ago, and the two of them have taken off. The Ultra product is actually a low latency network out of our Proximity Center.
Okay, great. What else are some of the trends that you're seeing in this space right now? Are they looking for anything else, your client base?
I think there's a couple things besides low latency, which I
Sure.
think is probably highest on the list. But the market data volume is increasing by leaps and bounds,
Right.
and there's still new entrants into the exchange space or providing market data and trading capabilities. So that's growing significantly. And then, of course, latency, as we talked about before. And then customers want to trade in other venues. So if you're good at equities today, you probably want to look into options tomorrow,
Right.
and you probably want to look into futures and so on and so forth, going down a list, and foreign exchange. So the availability of different venues has made a big difference. And of course, low latency is always important on all of that.
We're right now at the halfway point of 2009. The first half was very difficult, was quite challenging. What do you think the second half of the year will bring to your clients?
This is a tough market. I mean, we've never seen this before in our history. It's unfortunate that we're here, but just a little bit about low latency. It continues to grow. The demand for low latency just continues to grow. We started 4.5 years ago. We've doubled our capacity in our proximity centers in the major cities, New York, London, and Chicago. And we see a continued growth. Now, demand has waned a little bit, but it's still pretty strong.
Okay, and it sounds like the firms are still spending money and they're still working on projects because they have to prepare when the sun does shine again.
Right.
So are you finding that they're not putting projects on hold?
Projects are more delayed than put on completely on hold. So you'll see something going 3 months that would take 1 month, or 5 months that would take 2 months,
Sure.
but it eventually happens. And it's all a budgetary cycle and what they can get done in the time frame. But these low latency products make money, so they do want to get them to market pretty quickly.
Great, and for a final question, can you give us a sneak preview of some of the projects that you're working on or some of the announcements that you might be making in the coming years?
Yeah, actually we announced the new hosting center in New York, which is probably the lowest latency you can get to the New York exchanges.
Now, how long has that project been in the works?
It took us about 18 months from start to finish to get it launched. So that's about what it takes in a cycle to get a new data center launched.
So you're offering your clients the closest proximity to the markets?
It actually cuts latency by about 40% to many of the markets, which is amazing.
Great, excellent.
Yeah.
So Mike Masiello of BT, thank you very much. Congratulations
you.
in the category of Best Hosting Provider. Thank you,
Thanks.
sir.
Thanks, Phil.